What's going on, guys? Platinum Jangus here. Welcome back to the channel and to episode 13 of my trophy list review series. Just remember, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I've been looking forward to doing this, Mark. Let's do it. Welcome back, everyone, and today is another great day. Although it's a little bit hot outside, I've had a haircut, I've had a shave, I'm feeling 10 years younger, hopefully looking 10 years younger as well, and we finally get to do my boy's profile. Mark, what a guy. Yeah, he joined the Discord a little way back, got his request straight in. Sorry it's took so long to get to you, buddy, but I know we've had some good chats since then. We've also started playing some games together as well, and yeah, what an absolute legend. We get on like crazy, tons of fun, and I can't wait to go through the list and see all your easy titles that you've been stacking on the Vita. Should be fun. So looking at the so we've got MI8 player first of all, guys. This is Mark, and looking at the About Me shiny, my precious trophies. I like it, and as we can see, and the reason the shirt's back on. So again, apologies for those who Man United fans. I feel sorry for you, or anything else for that matter. But we've got to represent. So yeah, as we can see there, you'll never walk alone. Absolutely. On with the stats: 574 trophy level. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jeff. 10,491 total trophies, which is great. 285 platinums, which is cracking as well. You've got 1,759 golds, 2,807 silver, 5,640 bronze. So really, really good. Ratios aren't too bad. I can kind of see straight away we've got some easy games, and you did tell me. But just to give a little bit of context as well for everyone else out there watching, so Mark did kind of come out and say he did have a little spell for a while playing these easy titles, maybe 90 platinums or so, but he has now stopped doing them. He's kind of hunting those, ultra rares, those more difficult games. So, we absolutely respect it. But yeah, hopefully there is some difficult games amongst all these easy ones. We'll see. So the rest of the stats then, we've got 334 games played, 284 completed to 100%, and an unbelievable completion rate as well, 93.4. So yeah, no complaints there. That's very, very good. 961 unearned trophies, which is not bad, for the number of games that you've played. It's quite similar to mine, actually. So yeah, I'm going to say it's all right, aren't I? But yeah, it's pretty good, to be fair. Keeping it under 1,000 is certainly good, and 2.54 trophies a day, so a good amount. Yeah, a couple of trophies a day, pretty good, and 2,092 views as well. That's quite a lot. Looking at the rank then, so 9,608 in the world, impressive, and 1,139 in the UK. And Mark is actually from Wales, so if we don't see the sheep P further down, I'm going to be disappointed, my man. I'm going to be disappointed, because we know you love sheep. So let's keep those fingers crossed. Right, so on with the games then. So we've got this one. We had this last time, didn't we? Oh, one of the previous profiles. 10-second ninja, no platinum. Get a couple of stacks of 36 fragments of midnight, of course. And then we've got, let's have a look, 99 Vidas, which is actually, just adjusting the headset, guys, sorry, a little uncomfortable. 8 out of 10, 60 hours, and it's ultra rare. It's, again, I feel like I'm always saying this, but I've not heard of that one either. So many games. So Adventure Time, Explore the Dungeon, because I don't know. What a title. Some of these titles, by the way, for these games, some of them I'm seeing for like the first time, and they are great, they really are, but you've only got 23% of the way through. It is a 0.81% rarity, so not sure if it's difficulty, grindy, what have you. It doesn't seem that there's a guide popping up for that one, unless it hasn't loaded through. Let's have a quick look, see what we've got. Yeah, because this yeah, 0.81. This extension that kind of I've mentioned a few times now, some of the games, it's not loading the guides through, even though I know that they have one. So I'm having to kind of click into the game, come out of it, and then the kind of guide is appearing from there, which is a little bit fiddly. especially when you kind of sit down, you just want to crack on with the video, and then you're finding that you're having to, you know, click into a few games before you start. So we've got, what is this? Aegis of Earth. Not heard of that one, but you've got the platinum. Very nice. 5 days, 17 hours it's taken you. And then we come to the game that me and Mark have started to play. So it was actually myself who'd asked in the Discord if anyone was kind of playing it, if anyone had it, just because I've only been playing it with one other friend, and then we're just using the bot. And for the most part, they're absolutely rubbish. Although I do have to confess, me and Mark were playing the other night, and one of the bots came up clutch and actually saved us. So it's the first time they've ever been useful, because usually they just kind of stand there. They're a bit useless, and we both went down, and then, well, I don't know if it was alpha or beta now, maybe beta, and he just done absolute bits and got us both up. So yeah, thanks to beta. But yeah, we're just kind of working our way through the levels at the moment and leveling up the kits and things like that. Once that's done, we can start to use a favoured class, I suppose, and really start looking at the difficulty stuff. But it is a very, very hard game. Not sure if we'll get there, but we're certainly going to give it a good go. Ashes Cricket 2009. Wow. The less said about cricket, the better for me, I think. It's alright, it's not bad to play, but I'm certainly not watching it. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So missing someone on that one. That's a shame. Assassin's Creed 2. I know that's back in the PS3 though, isn't it, Brotherhood? So it's a little bit difficult, or a little bit more difficult, should I say, than like what was bundled in with the Ezio collection. But yeah, you've done Assassin's Creed 2. Very, very nice. Attack of the Toy Tanks, a little double stack. Which reminds me as well, because I know we talked about the Vita a lot, and I was always a little sad that I never bought one, because I could have been doing this just at work, just getting a few cheeky, easy platinums for all these games I've already done, by the way, but I might as well go in and do it again. Maybe I'll buy a second-hand one at some stage. But yeah, we're probably going to see a few easy titles with the Vita stack in there as well, I imagine, as we go through. So you've done Bastion, 7 out of 10 difficulty as well. Very, very nice. It's a 12.1% rarity. And then look at this. This is impressive. I like this. This makes me happy and jealous as well. Arkham Asylum done, both PS3 and PS4. Arkham City done, both PS3 and PS4. Blimey. Yeah, you might have to come from Wales up to Hartlepool, Mark, and do them for me, because yeah, that's insane. Fair play, buddy. You've done the Telltale series, the Telltale game, but not the second one. Battlefield 4, only 18% of the way through. Bayonetta, nice. I like to see it. 9.03. I mean, this could be quite a long one as well, guys. It's especially after the long one, the last one, which is an hour and 14 minutes. I'll hopefully not drag this out too much if I do skip over any games. My apologies, but it's it's all there on screen, of course, for you guys to have a little look at as we kind of go through. I'll maybe just pick up a few of the ones that I want to talk about. I was going to skip over this if it was 100%, because I talk about Bloodborne probably a bit too much. It's probably going to end up being some kind of meme eventually, I imagine, where I'm just known for talking about Bloodborne. Every video they're going to be like, let's talk about Bloodborne. Great game, that's why. But no, the reason I'll mention it is I noticed you haven't done the Old Hunters DLC. I don't know if you've picked it up or not, but if you have, get me in. I obviously love the game, clearly, and I go on it at any chance. My wife's playing it at the moment for a challenge, so I'm just kind of jumping in and out there as and when she needs my help. But yeah, you don't need my help. You're clearly a very, very skilled gamer, but it's more fun. Get me in and we'll. But saying that, I mean, we can't even concentrate on Aliens because we're too busy kind of just having loads of banter and a laugh, and it's quite difficult, playing on the easy difficulties, and we're just getting absolutely destroyed because we're too busy having fun. But yeah, get me in. That was a long way of saying just invite me, mate. Why not? Bombing Busters 100%, no platinum, but you've done Borderlands 2 and the 100% as well. Very nice. Bouncy Bullets, love that game. Super fun, very easy, and you've also snacked Bucket Night. 30 Minutes C done. And then we've got a couple of Call of Duty games, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 2. Neither of them done, but as we know, they're very difficult. Looking at the difficulties, you've got a 7 out of 10 for Black Ops 4, an 8 out of 10 for Black Ops 2. And yeah, look at those rarities, especially the one for Black Ops 4, 0.63%. Crazy. Cars Racer-Rama done. You know, try not to pick too many of these out, or maybe have a look at some of the more difficult ones, or some of them that we want to really have a chat about. Let's have a look at the Crash series actually, because this is a good one to have a look at. So we've got, I'm assuming, just Stormy Ascent missing from the first one. Definitely go in and do that. If you can platinum, I know it's probably the hardest challenge. It definitely is the hardest challenge, but if you can get the platinum, you can definitely do this as well. I kind of did it the reverse, so I did Stormy Ascent before getting the platinum, so I kind of knew if I can do that, not only will I then be able to get the 100%, but you can kind of do anything at that point, apart from Crash 4, which just properly stinks. Crash 2, yeah, done. Crash 3 you've done, and you've done the extra trophies, and you've done Crash Team Racing as well, which is very impressive. And it does surprise me that it's 8.32%. I would have thought it would have been a bit rarer than that, because it is quite hard. So yeah, a few more easy ones coming up, and this one, we'll actually talk about this one, because me and Mark have actually talked about it as well. As far as easy games goes, and I can kind of add this into the argument I made when I did my easy games video. This is another one which was really fun, cool little side scroller, like 2D platformer. The only issue is you can platinum it quite quickly, although that's not the end of the game. I suppose as a trophy hunter, you get the platinum, you can delete it, never to be seen again. But it is actually a really good game. If you put the trophies aside, you get so much out of this. I thought it was really good. Not exactly the same, but kind of like Celeste, sort of thing. But obviously you get the platinum quite quick, and then you just clearly turn it off, which is what most of us do. Damnation done, Dante's Inferno done, Darksiders done. This is nice, man. I mean, there's a few easy ones in there, but who am I to judge anyway? Yeah, Darksiders 2, Day of the Tentacle. You've done Dead Nation twice as well, which is really impressive, because as we know, 7 out of 10, it's not easy. And look at the rarity on that one, especially the PS4 version. Nice ultra rare at 2.63%. Wow. Dead Space done as well. Impressive. A few more easy ones. Deep Space Rush, what a game. Demon's Souls done on the PS3. Awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. And these are a few games that I've never played, and I do regret it, because a couple of my mates are very big fans, especially my good friend Gary, who's also in the Discord. He absolutely loves Destiny. He plays it to a point where he's getting things sent to him off Bungie. It's kind of, I don't know how that all works, but he's quite a high up player and what have you, and he receives quite a bit from them. It does look great. It's just, I don't know why, it's something I've never got involved in. But enough about me, you finished them all, which is class. I love it. Devious Dungeon, I quite like these ones. So again, although it's an easy game, they're not like 30 minutes to an hour platinum. It can take a few hours, maybe 5-6 hours, and it's almost got some like little RPG elements in there as well, just to kind of add to it. Yeah, I thought they were pretty good. They're certainly one of the better games for that type, if you like. Diablo 3 you've done, very nice. And then you've absolutely bottled Disney Epic Mickey 2. 5 out of 10 difficulty, it's a 1.5. Every time I see it, it always surprises me. It really does, because I didn't expect it from something like that. Going down, Dungeon Punks you've done, it's a 6.88%, and Dying Reborn, it's not the best. I've done that one and it was a little bit boring. Dynamite Fishing World Games, which I do know, because I had a little glance at the trophies before we started, of course, only kind of around the top, and I noticed that this is your rarest trophy, I believe. I will double check it, but I'm sure this comes from that game. Shame there's no platinum for it. But yeah, it's a really good list. I really like it. I don't know what to say at this point. There's not really much I can give in terms of advice and stuff. It's very good. Obviously, you weren't good enough to do Fall Guys though, which is a shame. I love Fall Guys, it's so much fun. Fallout New Vegas, Platinum, very nice. And then we've got 2 football games spread 10 years apart. So you've got FIFA 12 and you've done it 1.04%, which is awesome. And then I know you've been working on FIFA 22 quite recently as well. I know you've told me a few little bits that you were playing with like Guy Frisky and stuff, which was super cool. Yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, you've obviously not got much more to do, and it's a nice ultra rare. It is really, really easy. I think the only thing that I struggled with is in Ultimate Team to unlock. I can't remember where it is, but basically within the unlocks, if you like, you have to score an overhead kick on a minimum of world class to unlock this particular section. I think it might be to do something to your stadium or something like it unlocks one of the slots. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but something like that anyway. And even though you can just keep playing bronze teams and keep attempting it, it seems like you have to be so precise. When doing the bicycle kick, like you have to be completely kind of straight over. If there's any angle at all in the character, it does kind of treat it as a like a scissor kick instead. But it took quite a while, a little bit frustrating, but got there in the end. Yeah, and there we go again. I'm seeing it more and more now, and I love it. At least you platinumed it, unlike Paul when we looked at that yesterday. Final Fantasy VII, greatest game ever made. It really is. So we're not going to talk too much on that again, otherwise we will be here all day. Former 8. No idea what that is. Foul Play I've not heard of either. And that is an ultra rare at 4.87%. And then we've got a few easy games. Fritz Chess. See this and missing timestamps. You did mention that to me that this would happen with a couple of them. So he's not a big dirty cheater. Before he did explain to me why this has happened. So we might see a couple of those without the timestamps. It's just making me chuckle because it's just reminding me. I know you weren't in the chat when we were talking to like Excellence and Flick yesterday, but we had a real good laugh about some chess game where, I don't know, you need to set up about 64 PlayStations and have like 64 alt accounts and things. Probably exaggerate that a little, but it was hilarious anyway. We're just kind of trying to picture each other doing the most crazy of things for a platinum trophy. Right, so Furman's 100%. You've done Game of Thrones, nice. And Gauntlet, don't know what that is, but 6 out of 10, 2.14%. These ultra rares are great. I'm going to have a little look at them actually, depending on how long the video is. We might dip into the ultra rares in full because that's something I would like to start doing. I know when we get to the end, we often look at like the milestones, the cabinet. We'll look at the stats and just nosy at when people play the games, and we've started to look at the trophy average. I might just start popping up the ultra rares if we've got time as well. I think that would be good for people to see. I know that we see the ultra rare platinums as we go down, but it'd be nice to show all the other trophies as well. Now this, sorry, I was skipping on a little bit while I was waffling. I did say in the channel description there'd be loads of waffles, so I did set your expectations. Anyway, Ghost of Tsushima, this upsets me. Make sure you go and play that straight away. What a game. Ghostbusters, the video game, not finished. 11 unobtainables. Wow. But this next section, wow. Massive respect, Mark. Absolutely love God of War, so to see this does put a smile on my face. Yeah, mega impressive, man. I've got nothing but good things to say. This is really, really nice. Yeah, very, very good indeed. I do like it. Unless you've cheated, I can't see any timestamps here. Have you bought them? No, that's really, really good to see. So, Grand Kingdom, you've done 100 hours for that, really? 1.04%. Blimey. And you've done GTA 5, which, yeah, I like to see that on a trophy list because I know it does require a big commitment. There's a bit of a time sink with the online and even some of the general trophies and what have you. Yeah, they're a little bit fiddly. What else have we got? Grow Home Gun House done, but no platinum for those. Hardware Rivals. Never heard of it. 2.77% as well. And then we've got Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, which is a 5 out of 10, and you've done that. Love Harry Potter. Can't wait for Hogwarts Legacy. Definite day one purchase for me. I'll be spending a lot of time on there. Most of my time on there, actually. I might quit my job just to play it. We've got Heavy Rain done. Respect it, as I mention all the time. These games require a lot going in and out and watching the same scenes over and over. So yeah, I always do respect it. A couple more easy games. These ones aren't too bad as well. Heroes, Trials in Hymno. Yeah, just all easy games. This, Mark. Very disappointed in you. You sold it to me that I had a list of just all ultra rares to look at. I mean, what's going on? I think we need to less of looking after those sheep you were telling me about and more ultra rares. So we've got Horizon Chase Turbo. I really liked the rarity. Always surprises me because it was very easy. I don't know if that's because it was a free game on PS Plus and I suppose everyone's jumped in to try it. It's maybe not been their kind of thing because it's like an old school kind of arcade racer, but I thought it was pretty good. And the 100% is quite easy as well. The Senna Forever DLC is pretty good. Very easy, and it just tells a little story of one of the greatest drivers ever. Yeah, it's quite nice. If you get a chance, I would pick it up just to clean that one up. Hotline Miami done, very nice. A lot of people say good words about it, but when I watch it, I'm like, I'm not too sure. And I seen like Platinum Bro did a review of it and things, and I kind of watched what he had to say, and I think I'm inclined to agree with him. I don't know if it's something I would enjoy. Infamous done. Do love the Infamous games. Shame that I mean, I don't know if you played them elsewhere, but definitely do Second Son and First Light. They're really, really good entries to the series. Explosion and cricket again. Must love his cricket. Sheep and cricket. Fair enough. Although I do remember, was it PlayStation 1? Probably. Brian Lara cricket. I used to play that all the time with a mate because he was he was crazy. He was a spin bowler. However, he could bowl 70 mile an hour while we were still in school, which is kind of unheard of at that age. So when you were in like PE, no one wanted to be batting when he was bowling. He was just ridiculous. But yeah, although he was a spinner, he had a very, very fast ball as well. Plenty of bruises on your legs at the end of PE. Iron Man 2. So yeah, I think we mentioned this when we did Wilco's video, Paul. I know he didn't have Iron Man 2, but he had Captain America Super Soldier, which they kind of all came out similar time. Those games made, I think it was by Sega, just tied in with the MCU films at the time. Yeah, they're not great, to be honest. Although I would love to see a kind of a newer Captain America game. I think it would be really good, especially based on kind of his abilities for like traversing the environment and kind of stealth kills. He uses weapons as well, and I think what you could do with the shield would be cool. Yeah, I think it'd be a good game. Certainly better than some of the other ones. Because obviously he's restricted a little. He can't fly like Iron Man or Thor, so you don't have that. Massively waffling. I'm just in a bit of a talking mood, so just before I've recorded this, he's going to come on and do an episode with me, a bit like I did with Wilco, so my mate Chris from Helix Cloud Games. I've just recorded with him for his channel, which you guys should definitely check out. I know he does generally in the Discord post a link to new videos when they drop, but I will be appearing on that one. So I've just had a good waffle for an hour and a half, and I'm kind of in that zone now. But yeah, definitely check it out. However, when he comes on, he's certainly going to tell you guys a bit more about the stuff he's doing. Killing Floor 2, have I skipped any out there? Dear me, getting ahead of myself. Killing Floor 2 done, 8.1%, nice. 19 plus, and you've done LA Noir as well. Just missing the DLC. Really good game. I just had a bit of trouble finding all the cars at the end, but then did find a cheeky workaround, which was pretty good. Lara Croft Go, League of Evil stacked. Love to see it. And then a lot of Lego games, mainly from PS3. So I don't know if since some of the newer stuffs came, have you gone off the Lego games now? You just were never that fussed, but played them for the platinum. I don't know, just making stuff up. But yeah, I think there's only a couple on there, isn't there? You've done the Ninjago Lego game on PS4, and the other seem to be PS3, and then you've done Marvel's Avengers on the Vita. Keep making me jealous seeing Vita all the time. I'm gonna have to buy one. I'm gonna have to pump up those numbers. Leisure Suit Larry box office bust. Love it. What a game. Madden NFL 10, unfortunately, haven't done. Mafia 2 Platinum back on the PS3. That's good to see. Yeah, there's some good games, and you've done Ultimate Alliance 2 as well. I've recently kind of reinstalled this. Yeah, me and my pal Gary, who I mentioned when we talked about Aliens, and who you've played Aliens with anyway, we've sort of fired this back up. It's slightly gone on the back burner because we then started playing Turtles when that came out, but we're going to get back on this and try and do it. Because yeah, look at that, 3.6%. Wowza. There's a Megamind. Mechable was alright. Metagal was really good, so similar to Daggerhood, it's another really good kind of side-scroller, a little bit like Mega Man, but not very good. But it was alright. It was alright. Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, you've done very nice. Just missing the DLC. Definitely better than the films. Midnight Deluxe. Hopefully, I haven't triggered everyone screaming, "Lord of the Rings is perfect." It's not. Minecraft, Mini Ninjas. Wow, Mochi Mochi Boy. I've done that one. Wow. Monsters vs Aliens, and then we get another really good ultra rare, Muramasa Rebirth. 6 out of 10, 5 playthroughs, 45 hours, 66 trophies to earn, and this is on the Vita as well. And obviously, although it's a 6 out of 10, you've got the controls to think about as well. I don't know how the game plays. I just know in general it's not as easy as using a controller. So quite a lot of these games are quite difficult to do. 2.76% rarity. Wow. My Name is Mio, done twice. Love it. It's not a real trophy list though, Mark, without the second and third one. So all these ultra rares, they count for nothing until you've got My Name is Mio 2 and 3 on there. So I expect to see them very soon. I hope you're posting them at some point today in the Discord. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. Very, very nice. And to get the 100%, because I've done this, I know how tricky it is. I know it says it's an 18.95%, but the rubber banding is just, it's no joke. I mean, there are times where I'm potentially set, I mean, this might be a bit of an exaggeration, but you'll get my point. There's times where I'm almost setting world record times. However, the computers still keep up with you, and then towards the end, they just kind of slingshot past you. And then you can do the same race and be 2 minutes slower, but still be with the pack. I don't like that. That's just, it's just wrong. You know, I'm not a big fan of games when they do it. I know some games you can adjust catch up in the menus and things like that, but I'm sure with this game it's just implemented that way, and it's a little bit frustrating, especially when you're trying to get away from the police, and you could be miles ahead of them doing like nearly 300 mile an hour, and then all of a sudden a police car comes flying past you, and it's like, what speed is he doing to even catch me? Yeah, crazy. Back to the good stuff. Neon Chrome, no Platinum. It's a shame you've done Neon Junctions twice. Good stuff. Missing out on Ninja Gaiden, 1.89%. And that's only from a couple of months ago. So, I'm looking at the month. Look at the year, 2012. I'd have seen a 2 on the end as well. I'm thinking, March 22. No, this is 10 years ago. So he's definitely given up. Probably not enough sheep in it. Maybe. That'd be my guess anyway. Nova 111, 100% done. Very, very nice. One more dungeon you haven't done, which is a shame. Yeah, there's a real mixed bag, but unbelievable profile. This game really annoys me. It's the first profile I think where we've seen it, and I bought it on the impression it was about a 2-hour platinum. That's kind of how it was sold to me. It took me all day. And Orkslayer, I would probably say, after a little adventure on the prairie, is probably the worst game ever made. Orksley is so bad, and you won't find very often me say bad things about games and just pull them apart. I do try to find the good stuff in everything, but Orksley is just an absolute mess. I don't recommend it at all. And yeah, let's move on before I get frustrated about Orkslayer again. What's this one? Oroshika Tainted Bloodlines, 6 out of 10, 120 hours on the Vita. That's commitment, dude. 1.31% rarity. Blimey. Overwatch Origins Edition you haven't done. That's a big time sink as well, 100 hours. Nice little flurry of platinums going down after the Paint Park plus 100%. You've done Paradox Soul, Peasant Knight. Yeah, we've done PGA Tour 2K21, which I don't think is too hard. That rarity surprises me, actually. I know it was a free game, so that could be certainly a factor, if you like, in this. But yeah, very, very nice. It's a great list. Nice bunch of Prince of Persia games, which I played back in the day. I would like to play them again if I'm being honest. Very nice to see that, and the prototype games as well. Respect, especially the first one. The second one is quite easy. I mean, you can see straight away from the difficulty and the time taken. It's not a bad game. You get most of the trophies just by playing it. But Prototype 1 is a tough one. Getting the platinum medals and all the challenges, getting all the collectibles which aren't on the map, 53,000 infected or whatever it is, doing the game on hard, doing the game without dying. It's a tough one. I am only a couple of trophies off, so I might have to go back to that because I did really enjoy Prototype. I thought Alex Mercer was super cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. What else have we got? Rainbow Moon done as well. Wow, I haven't played it, so I can't comment too much, but 100 hours. Wow. Anything for them ultra rares. So got a few more Ratchet games as well. Look at that. Go. I love the titles for these as well. Going Commando, Up Your Arsenal, A Crack in Time. Yeah, they're great. I love just the wordplay with them. Very, very good. Nice to see that you finished them. The revival of Ratchet and Clank, if you like, amazing as well. I definitely recommend that you go back in and do the 2016 one, and also Rift Apart if you get a chance. It is an absolutely beautiful game for, considering it's animated, cartoon, whatever we want to call it. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever put into a games console. It's yeah, really, really good. What else we got? Red Dead 2. Very, very nice. And after the last episode where my mate Alex, MC Sparky, probably had a heart attack and fell out of his chair when he seen Paul's, this'll put the smile back on his face and allow him to relax. Yeah, look at that. 3 years, 6 months. I don't know how that time was spread, how your gameplay was spread across that, but you've done it. It doesn't matter. I really need to go back and do it because it's such a good game. Definitely one of the best games ever made. So Reed done a couple of times. You've done Remnant from the Ashes as well, which is very, very impressive. Not just that, but you've done the 100%. And also as an extra shout out, because we've talked about this, you've done the survival mode on your own. So I know that you've played for like 40 plus hours and stuff, just kind of perfecting runs. So that's commitment. That's one of, I would say, the most impressive things I've seen on the list. If you've done that on your own, I mean, I couldn't even do it in a party, so it shows how good I am. I did only give it about 2 or 3 goes, but that's, yeah, respect. A couple of Resi games, all done as well. So what have we got? Resident Evil 0, 5, and 6. You got the platinum for each of them. Awesome. A few more platinums, Riddled Corpses. You've done Rhyme, Road Bustle, Rocket League, just missing 100%. Yeah, this is really, really good. Really, really good indeed. And to be honest, even though you mentioned about this kind of run you went on with the easy games, they're not even that embarrassing. Not like some of the ones I have. I mean, you can actually make a statement for some of the ones that you've played. I mean, like Devious Dungeon and Daggerhood, things like that, Metagar, they're actually pretty good games. They're not too bad, just a bit short. It's not like you've got the ones I have, which I really should stop playing, but I'm addicted. What can you do? Right, where are we? I've lost where we are. So Rogue Aces, Rogue Legacy, Rush Rover you've done twice. That's another one which is actually alright. It's not too bad. It's not very long, but again, yeah, it's not all the super sweaty easy games, it's pretty good. We've done Shadow of the Colossus as well, which I do really respect. Yeah, 6 out of 10 in 6 playthroughs, so it does require a lot of patience for Shadow of the Colossus. Going down is another ultra rare, Slain Back from Hell. Then we've got a few Sly Cooper games. Very, very nice to see. Slide, the Ultimate Platinum. 4 minutes 54 seconds. Well, this is disappointing. It's probably the slowest in the world, isn't it? Aren't you meant to get it in 10 seconds? Must have been playing with the sheep when he was doing the puzzle. Sound shapes 3 times. Nice. Space. Oh, look at these. Very tasty. Very tasty indeed. 1.15%, 2.66%, 3.14%. Nice little flurry of ultra rares, and then going over to Space Overlords as well. So that's really good. And Spider-Man Edge of Time's a 7.33. Very interesting. Yeah, I quite liked this one as well. Square Boy vs Bullies. It's actually alright. It's quite another fun game. That's what I mean. You're telling me you're playing these easy ones, but you've definitely picked the best of the bunch, I would say. So I wouldn't feel too ashamed of having these on your list at all. A few Star Wars games. You've done Battlefront and Battlefront 2, which I respect. I know they're a big time sink. Probably longer than 50 hours, really. I mean, you've got to be very efficient, surely, to do them in 50 hours. Especially Battlefront 2 getting to level 50, that took me forever. I then had to rely on a triple XP weekend, and I just kind of grinded out the last 15 levels over the full day just to get it out of the way. Jedi Fallen Order done, very nice, and you've done the Clone Wars Republic Heroes, which is a shame it's not an ultra rare, it's not far away. And you've done Force Unleashed 2 as well, very nice. Respect it, love that game. Starkiller was awesome, love Sam Witwer. It's just given me the urge to scream Kenobi really loud because of Clone Wars, but I'm not going to do that because, yeah, make all your ears bleed. Steam Tactics, Steam World Dig, 100%. Street Fighter 4, no timestamp on that one, 0.62%. Wow, I think I've seen this on another one of the older lists that we did. And I think there were only a couple of trophies off. Super Destronaut, nice and easy. I've got a nice little ultra rare in Super Time Force Ultra. Don't even know what that is. Super Weekend Mode, very easy. Super Baloo D-Make, a couple of easy ones. Superstars V8 Racing. Not a clue. And I like my car games as well, but I don't know what that is. You've actually got quite a few games, to be fair, that I've not really heard of. Tabletop, actually, I'm skipping over something that's very impressive here because I didn't really recognise the title. Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment on the Vita. 7 out of 10, 130 hours, 1.69%. Blimey, very, very impressive. I don't know what the game's about or what you have to do for that. I'll maybe have to check it out, but yeah, it's clearly impressive looking at the time needed. But yeah, Tabletop, we've talked about it a lot in the Discord recently. A few people have. You've done it. It's just the DLC. Very easy to do. Nothing too difficult in there, and I'd be more than happy as well to help anyone out if they needed it. Because I think there was talks of we might have needed so many players to get one of the trophies to make it easier. Count me in if I'm needed. So Tales from the Borderlands, yes, best Telltale game ever. Tekken Revolution, no platinum for that. Terminator Salvation, wow. Interesting. Tesla Grad I absolutely loved. Some of the scrolls were a little bit of a nightmare, especially when you fall so far down and miss it and have to kind of find your way back through. I did waste a lot of time trying to do that because it says 4 hours average. Probably double that for me because I was just having a bit of a mare. Doubling up Tetris Escape. We'll skip over a few of them now. Yeah, a couple of easy ones in there. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for. I don't want to miss anything that you've been looking forward to me talking about. But what I will say, where is the sheep P? I was really looking forward to that. I was going to make loads of jokes and everyone was going to laugh and find it hilarious. Um, what I find crazy is there's going to be loads of people out there thinking, why is he talking about sheep? Well, Wales, sheep, Google it. That's all I'll say. Mark's going to kill me. Right, so what else have we got? Tiny Tina's, you've done very, very nice. Love it. Tiny Troopers joint ops. Pretty rare, no platinum, which is a shame. Don't know what it is. Titan Souls, 1.93%. That's impressive. I like it. And got a couple of Tom Clancy games. You've done the Division, but not the Division 2. Our percentages look scarily close. We might actually talk about this and maybe see if we can get this one done together. Tomb Raider, Anniversary, Legend, Underworld, similar rarities. Very nice. I like it. I do like it. And I like where Tomb Raider's gone as well. I've played them all since I was younger, and I really like where they are now. I much prefer kind of, I don't know how you would explain it. She just seems a bit more grounded and realistic. You know, girl next door Lara rather than this dual pistol wielding, you know, I don't know, there's just with the sunglasses and it just seemed a bit over the top, really, fighting dinosaurs, and it was brilliant. I love Tomb Raider, but I kind of like where it is now. I think it's really good. Um, yeah, very, very good. Toy Story 3 Twin Robots. Just keeping an eye out. Don't want to miss any of these ultra rares, and then you wonder why I haven't read them out. Now there's Warhammer again, which we've seen previously as well. 8 out of 10, 100 hours on that one. 1.09% rarity. And you've done Wet as well, which is a 6 out of 10. 4 playthroughs, 3.5% on that one, which is good. Paugy Games, Stacked. What else have we got down the bottom? Yeah, impressive again. I mean, you know, the first one that kind of jumps out to me is XCOM. Enemy Unknown Plus, 9 out of 10 difficulty, 5 playthroughs, 100 hours, 1.7% rarity, and seeing X-Men Origins Wolverine gets me excited as well for the new one. You know, very much looking forward to seeing some gameplay, you know, of that once we finally get it. So that'll be very, very cool to see. Because although the X-Men Origins film was a bit, I liked it because it was Hugh Jackman, but yeah, the game was actually not too bad. So I'll be very interested to see what this new one's all about when we get more of it. But yeah, Zombie Army 4 down the bottom as well, which is a 9.18%. Unbelievable list, buddy. Unbelievable list. I think before we look at the stats, let's bring it up a bit so I'm not in the way. Trophy cabinet then. So Crash Team Racing, Titan Souls, Red Dead 2. That's fair, you know, from what we looked at. Yeah, very, very impressive. And I thought I did see it as well. So Dynamite Fishing World, of all the games he's done, all these amazing things, Dynamite Fishing World games is the rarest trophy. Start at the bottom. Wow, a lot of milestones, a lot of stamps. Right, so hopefully I brought that in. Yeah, of course I have. So first ever trophy. Oh no, whoa, what's going on with my eyes? 500th trophy. Where's the rest of it? I have no idea. I don't know if because he did mention about the no timestamps. I don't know if it's missed a lot off for whatever reason, but that's a shame that I can't see what you first. I mean, I know I'd be able to do it by going into your trophy log and just doing it that way. I'm assuming, unless there's no timestamp. Who knows? I'll maybe have a look separately. But yeah, it would have been good to see what your first one was. First platinum was Wet, which is very impressive and a little different for a first platinum, not something we've seen before. And then what was your latest one? Let's have a quick look. Just going through as well as we 200th platinum was Space Hulk. Space Hulk. Latest platinum was Rainbow Moon. Very, very nice. 401 ultra rares. Wow. I actually didn't know you had that many, you know, Mark. I'll be very honest. I really didn't know you had that many. And it's probably because we've been talking about that much rubbish that we've kind of skated around some of the obvious questions. I know I did glance at the profile initially. I do with everybody. So when the requests come in, I do have to quickly check it to make sure it's something I can make a video from, because if you've got one platinum and have played 5 games, then I'm probably not going to be able to do it. So I'll always have a little look and make sure you're not a massive cheater as well. But yeah, I honestly, this sort of went over my head. Really impressive. Yeah. If I didn't already love you a bit, mate, I love you even more now. This is quality. 401, and we seem to be getting a little bit, you know, higher and higher with these numbers. I know excellence, his mouth will be watering looking at this number right now. That'll definitely excite him. But yeah, very, very impressed and very, very jealous. A bit like I was with some of the other games, like Batman. But yeah, very, very good list. Let's have a look at the old Stataroonies. Decent average, I would say. Not far away from a little bit better than mine. Kind of what I'd expect for someone who plays such a wide variety of games. I don't know if there's plans similar to people in the chat, like Excellence and others, that are trying to push this down, or whether it's more of an afterthought. See, with me, I just play the games I want to play, and then I'll kind of look at the stats afterwards. But it's still pretty good, especially with those 200 Vita Platinums that you've got as well for all the easy games. You know, 200 Vita Platinums and then, you know, 85 reasonable games. Just playing, man, it's super, super impressive. You know, I can't speak highly enough. And I will just confirm in the bottom corner, with me being in the way, 2,608 trophies on a Thursday, and everything else is kind of what you can see on this side. So definitely loves a gaming session on a Thursday, and earns most of his trophies between 8 and 9. So usually it's quite like, I don't know, it's quite even, and then you'll get like a little spike somewhere. But this is just, he only ever plays games between those hours. I wonder if he's on sheep duty, you know, for all of this. This must be when he's herding and doing the other things that Welsh people do with sheep. Who knows? I don't make the rules. Anyway, that's enough about Mark's profile and sheep. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been a good list. I know I've had a bit of a ramble in this one, but as I say, I've just come off the back of a 1 hour 30-minute recording with my friend, which that video is going to drop on like Tuesday. I'll probably put it in the Discord, as I say, for you guys to have a look at. So I'm just in a bit of a waffling mood, and I'm in a great mood as well. You know, there's loads of good stuff going on. I've had a really, really good day. So just try and spread a bit of that positivity, you know, more than anything. Yeah, I mean, if you've enjoyed the video, you know, as always, please like, comment, subscribe. You know, it really, really helps me out. You know, click the bell on so you're not missing any of the, you know, the amazing content. Hopefully it's amazing. We'll get in there. But yeah, so you're not missing out on anything. That'd be really, really good. I'll pop all the links in the description as usual. So there'll be a link to the Discord. So if you do want your own list looking at, get yourself in there. Drop a request with your PSN ID, and I can certainly jot you down and get to you as soon as we can. It's got all my other social media in there: Instagram, Twitter, the likes of, if you do want to, you know, see what I'm doing. I'll put Mark's profile. I mean, you can see his name and you can easily search him, but I'll pop his link, as I do with everybody, in the description in case you want to check out what he's been playing as well. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. You know, I've enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys have as well. It's been really, really good to look at. It's kind of give me a bit of a kick up the backside, as well as to some of the games I need to go back to, and hopefully that's done something similar to you. And that's the best part about doing these. It's done nothing but positive things. It's made me want to get back into games, and you know, I'm communicating with people more and engaging, and it's super good. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Whatever you're doing, you know, have a great day, stay safe, look after yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.